Hey, new Christian dad here, and I'm on my way home from work to see my parents are coming over to do some color some eggs with my kids, which is always fun. It's be the third year in a row we've done this little tradition. I don't know if you can hear me that well, but I just wanted to do this short video to just to tell a story that happened to me before I was even saved. And the story was, I'm 37 now, but when I was about 20, 21, I was driving around with a friend of mine, and we were, we went to a high school in Chicago that was pretty diverse, I guess you could say. I'm not politically correct, so that doesn't matter to me, but it was a pretty mixed up school, so there's like no excuse, for racism or anything like that. Even though we were, it was an interesting dynamic. But one day I was driving with my friend, and we were in his car. It was his first car, and we got on this conversation where we were saying racist things, really pretty ignorant stuff. And I just want to say too, I did go to this high school that was very mixed, and I don't know anybody when I was growing up that was different colors that didn't to show like some kind of ignorance at least once or twice about race. We definitely did. And so we're driving and we're saying racist things, right? And I make this one comment about black men, super ignorant comment, and right at that moment the car dies. I'm not kidding. This is like an angel thing happening. So right then the car dies. We look at each other, and obviously we feel guilty as all get out because we're just being ignorant, stupid kids. So we try to get the car over to the side of the road, and we do. We get it to the side of the road. We're looking. We don't know anything about cars. We're young. We're like about 20 years old, both from kind of broken homes and everything. And so we're standing there. We're like, okay, I think we need to try to get a jump. So of course we do that pathetic. I don't even think we had cell phones then. So we get out of the car and we're just holding our cables, looking just as pathetic as we can, and thinking nobody's gonna pull over. Nobody's gonna help us. And I grew up on the north side of Chicago, and that's where we were. And it was like not a very busy street. And we're standing there next to his broke down car. And people are driving by, white people, Hispanic people, black people, everybody, every color of the rainbow you can imagine. And they're just looking at us like, they're not going to stop. I had like piercings back then, and I basically looked like a bum. I was always wearing kind of raggedy clothes. And so the one person pulls up, is an older black guy. He's just checking us out. We were totally obviously prejudiced, so we were suspicious. Guy pulls over, sticks his head out. He's like, "You guys need help?" We look at each other like, wow, we were just saying all this ignorant stuff. And the guy gets out of the car, and he was a black guy, maybe in his 40s, mid-40s, looked like a nice guy. He looked like maybe in his 40s, looked like maybe he had children or something. Dads just have this look. Guy gets out of the car. He's wearing mechanics coveralls. He's covered in grease. Guy probably just worked all day long. And this guy went over our car up and down, ended up getting it started, jumped the car, and he did some other things too. There were some other little issues. It was about 17 years ago, so I don't totally remember. And this guy would not take any money, nothing. Totally kind, and just did it to be a nice guy. And this is just a story that I'll never forget. My mother was married to a black man almost 20 years ago, and they both passed away. they both passed away 6 years ago. One my mother passed, and then my stepfather. So it's just a story that I'll never forget. And I was saved in 2010, so this obviously happened, a full 10 years before I was saved. I feel really old now, but it was about 18 years ago that this happened. And it's just a story that I'll never forget, and I'll always remember, because you can never judge a person's character by the color of their skin. And of course, now that I'm saved, there's plenty of scriptures. I even had all these scriptures set aside that I was gonna read when I did this little video, and I tried to do it a couple times, but it just all came out wrong. And I just wanted to encourage people. I'm not, like I said, I'm not politically correct, and I've had some interesting kind of things happen in my life with different races. And I'll just say that we are all human. We're all God's creation, and you can never judge a person by the color of their skin. So that's it. Pray y'all have a great Saturday, and try to get out. I don't know if you're in the Chicago area or Illinois, man. It's a gorgeous day today, and I am almost home. And like I said, my parents should be there right now, or getting there any minute to buy some Easter eggs with my kids. So anyway, thanks for tuning in, and God bless. Peace.